My name is Bala Vissa. I'm a professor of entrepreneurship and family enterprise here at INSEAD. As a social scientist researching entrepreneurship and family business topics, I love bringing research, my own research and other people's research into the classroom. I do a lot of executive education, customizing and supporting family enterprises around the world, both in navigating current challenges as well as in trying to pursue new opportunities. During my research, I discovered that family enterprises around the world face a very similar set of challenges in today's era of fast-paced and disruptive change. Very simply put, in the 21st century, the key success factors that made our family business successful up until now may not still be relevant in the future. That's a challenge. At the same time, this era of ferment is also an era of great opportunity for wealth regeneration through renewal. Yet, much of family enterprise education today is very much focused pretty narrowly on the issue of succession, defined as here are the keys to a successful, stable business. In my mind, succession is less about inheriting keys to an existing business. It's more about inheriting an entrepreneurial mindset, a founder spirit, because after all, every family enterprise started off with a first-generation founder. The goal of my teaching is to help support family enterprises cultivate the founder spirit in their now gens and the next gens. Developing the founder spirit means changing both mindsets and skill sets around three aspects of business building. The first aspect is around new business building, means developing know-how and tools and techniques around how do you spot novel ideas, how do you select the most promising idea to run with, and how do you convert an idea into an up-and-running business with some revenue, a baby business. Another aspect is around how do you take a promising baby business and scale it up into an adolescent business with more mature cash flows. So that's one important aspect around new business building. The second important aspect is around transforming existing businesses. That involves know-how and tools and techniques that require orchestrating and leading successful organizational change. The third aspect is around adapting governance, both governance of the enterprise and governance of the family, to fit the realities of today's business building. So in my teaching in the classroom, I tend to cover some or all of these three big aspects of business building. One distinctive aspect of my approach in the classroom is that I'm a firm believer that developing and cultivating a founder spirit is a contact sport. So what that means is it involves both learning by thinking as well as learning by doing. So in my own classroom approach, I use both the traditional lectures and case-based learning, which is important and fosters learning by thinking. In addition, I use a variety of experiential approaches such as boot camps, action learning projects, simulations. These are experiential approaches which foster learning by doing. So for example, in my venture incubation bootcamp, participants run through a disciplined series of steps where they learn to spot ideas, curate them and pick a novel idea, assess its business potential, and then identify potential execution pathways. In an experiential simulation, I use the simulation as a realistic sandbox for participants to learn new behaviors in a safe yet realistic setting. So, for example, I am developing a simulation around the scale-up phase of a business in a competitive context. So, participants who go through the simulation will develop the business acumen that is essential for scaling up in a competitive context. If all of this sounds interesting and exciting, and you're interested in embarking on a journey, a transformational journey of infusing a founder spirit in a family business context, I'm very happy to explore how we can work together.